So tell me this. How are you going to win the rest of this year? No, for real. How are you going to win the rest of this year? How are you going to finish this year better than when you started it? It begins right now. New month, new day. We got to press forward in a new way. And that's why I'm talking about adjust in August. Yeah, adjust in August. I want to talk to you really about how to remain in alignment with your divine assignment. Number one, I want to ask you this. What needs a new beginning? August is the 8th month, right? And a lot of times we're saying new beginnings. 8 is the number of new beginnings. It's going to be a new beginning in your mind. It's going to be a new beginning in your finance. It's going to be a new beginning in your health and all of those particular things. But nothing changes if nothing changes. A calendar change means nothing if your mindset hasn't changed. And too often we're doing the same old thing, expecting a new result. What are you going to do differently? What needs a new beginning in your life? What old habits need to die? Come on. What old habits do you need to funeralize? How do you need to dress up your mind? Beyond just dressing up your body, how do you need to dress up your mind? How do you need to dress up the home and the house of your heart? What is it that you need to do now to shift you into a new direction? What needs a new beginning? You've got just a little bit more time left in this year before it's over again. And for many of us, it is the same old, same old. It is the fact that we'll get to the end of this year and we'll have the same goals that we had for next year that we had for the last 2 years, or we had for the last 5 years, or we just have since December of last year and early January of this year. Yeah, welcome to August. But here's the thing. August is going to look like July. August is going to look like January. August is going to look like every other month or every other year of that particular month, or every month of that particular year, however you want to say it, unless you adjust in August. And here's to adjust in August, here's what you have to do. You just have to make up your mind and say, this is what I'm going to do differently. It's got to be a Fannie Lou Hamer type of mindset who said, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. And only when you get sick and tired of being sick and tired do you make changes. Only when you get sick and tired of being sick and tired do new results spawn and take place and happen. But it begins in here before it's ever experienced out here. It begins in here before it's ever experienced out there. What in your life needs a new beginning? I want you to think about your spiritual development. What in your life needs a new beginning there? With your prayer life, with the study of the word, with your commitment. What in your life needs a new beginning when it comes to your health? Are you prioritizing fitness and nutrition? Or are you doing a lot of emotional eating? Are you just totally taking a whole reprieve away from fitness and nutrition? Not exercising. But you're saying, well, beloved, I wish that you prosper in being in health, even as your soul prosper. You over there sitting at home, praying over McDonald's and praying over Burger King. Lord, bless this food. Bless this high cholesterol. Bless this fatty food. Bless all this other stuff. Let's be real sensible. Let's be real honest with ourselves. When it comes to What needs a new beginning when it comes to your commitment level? Are you committing to your commitments? Or are you consistently inconsistent? You say one thing, do another. You start one thing today and you end it the same day. What needs a new beginning when it comes to your relationships? A lot of times we're saying, well, I got to get certain people out of my life. Well, do they need to get you out of their life? Are you a person who is now the toxic type of individual that you keep talking about? Let's look at ourselves in the mirror so that we can see our vision clear. What in your life needs a new beginning when it comes to where it is that you are financially? Are you spending everything that you get? Are you a liquid resource? Have you just totally ran your credit into the ground? Whatever needs a new beginning, you're going to have to itemize it. You're going to have to chart it. You're going to have to, here it is, write the vision and make it plain. And what better day than to do that right now? Start of a new month. Now you can make some new changes. What needs a new beginning in the month of new beginnings? You can say new beginning is going to be for you all the time, all you want to. You can keep confessing it, but until you actually put it into some action, it's just going to be a confession. You got to align that confession with some action. Then you'll begin to make some progression. What needs a new beginning? Secondly, here's what you got to ask yourself. What am I called to do? What am I called to do? I don't know what type of industry you're in. I don't know if there's a business inside of you. I don't know if there's a book inside of you. I don't know if there's a blueprint for an organization or for a mentorship group or for something that is in your community. What is it that you were called to do? What industry? What ministry? What specific genre have you been called to serve? And here's the question. Are you answering the call? Are you answering the call or are you allowing the call to go to voicemail? Are you answering the call or are you just, screening the call? Are you answering the call or are you ignoring the call? The call that is on your life, the call of being committed, the call of taking action. What are you called to do? See, here's what I understand. When you don't know what you're called to do, when you don't know your purpose, you cause problems. When you do know your purpose and you begin to walk in that purpose, you now solve problems. I've said it before. I've said it time and time again, but I'll say it again. Somebody's waiting for you to become who you are so they can become who they're supposed to be. Here's the question. How much longer will you make them wait? How much longer will you delay the call that is on your life? And whenever you delay the call that's on your life, here's what you do. You always live vicariously through everybody else. You're either living vicariously through other people or you're hating on other people. And the hating comes from you seeing in them what you know that you can do for you. You seeing in them what it is that you know that you were called to do, but they stepped out on faith. They forsook the familiar. They're deciding to fear less, to be fearless, to fear less than most. And whenever you see them posting, whenever you see them operating their gift, whenever you see them publicly or whatever you engage with them privately, whatever the case may be, now something in you is triggered. Because you see them doing what you know that you were called to do. And when they operate in it, it reminds you of what you haven't done yet. You're not really mad at them. You're mad at you. Let me say that again. You're not really mad at them. You're mad at you for not doing, here it is, what you were called to do. For not doing what you're called to do. Now's the time to answer the call. What needs a new beginning in your life? What are you called to do that you know you need to do, but you're ignoring it too? Or you kind of sometimes do it. Or you do it when you feel like doing it. Or you're really not giving it the way you're not really not giving it your all the way that you need to give it your all because you're worried about y'all. Folks are gonna have something to say whether you do something positive or not. Folks gonna have something to say whether you succeed or not. And like I told you the other day, do it ugly. Start where it is that you are, how it is that you are, with what it is that you got. Well, you ain't got all the bells and whistles. Fine. You be the bell. You be the referee. And you be official like a referee with a whistle. You make it happen. You make it do what it do so that you can do what it is that you're called to do. Last but not least, here's what I want to ask you. Are you aligned with what you're assigned to do? Are you aligned with what you're assigned to do? Okay, cool. You understand what you're called to do. But is there alignment in your assignment? Is there alignment in your assignment? Because your assignment is your alignment. You got to be in a particular place where you are in alignment with your divine assignment. There's some things in your life that you have to adjust. There's some places now that you don't need to keep spending time at because you know it's taking time away from you walking in your purpose. There's some things that you got to say, listen, you can't be a socialite in this season. This is a season for you to now move into a place of planning and preparation so that now you can move into a space of provision. Where do you need to be assigned? Where do you need to be aligned with where it is that you're assigned? And here's what the alignment can look like. Sometimes the alignment looks like mentorship. Sometimes the alignment looks like coaching. Sometimes the alignment looks like you now taking the time to go back to school, enroll in that particular community organization. Sometimes it looks like you now purchasing a set of books so that now you can pour into yourself. You're doing the interpersonal work. It is you getting to a particular place in your life to say, this is what I must do for me. This is how I must pour into me now. This is how I must develop who it is that I am now so that I can grow. These are the boundaries that I have to put in place. Woo! Hello, somebody. These are things that I have to do so that I can do what it is that I'm called to do. I got to be in alignment with my divine assignment. And for you to be in alignment, got to get your mind right, got to get your spirit right, got to get your health and your wellness right, got to get your mental health together, got to get your relationships right, got to spend time fortifying you, got to spend time pouring into you because you keep pouring from an empty cup. You got to spend time. Maybe you're in a season now. You're in a season now of no. And when you say no, now you can shift. Why can you shift now? Because now backwards is one. You won when everything else was trying to make you lose. You won back your mental health. You won back your self-esteem. You became one with what it is that God created you to do and what he calls you to do because you took inventory to say, this is what now needs a new beginning. You've made the adjustments. Yeah, adjustments to say, this is what I'm called to do. I'm making the adjustment. I'm going to remain in alignment with my divine assignment. I'm understanding what it is that I need to be aligned with, what I need to be assigned to. And here's the thing. That alignment and that assignment talks about service. Service is the rent that you pay for the space that you occupy. I know you want your name in lights, and I know you want the glitz and the glamour and all those specific things and the applause, but it's about rolling up your sleeves for a cause. Can you serve? Because here's the thing. If serving is below you, leading is beyond you. I'm going to stay in a place to where I'm developing, I'm growing, and I'm discovering my greatness. I'm going to discover it. I'm going to develop it. And then I'm going to be deployed into it so I can move forward by any means necessary. I want you to get my book. It's called Know Your No. This is going to help you to adjust in August. Yeah. Sometimes new beginnings begin through now shutting the door on some old endings. Yeah. Old endings can now move into a place of new beginnings. It should have been ended long time ago. It's old. Get rid of the old so the new can be birthed in and through you. Got to know you know, got to know who to know, got to know who to know. No need for you to keep being overwhelmed and overextended and overly frustrated. Get the book, How to Build Healthy Boundaries and Love Without Losing You. Love without losing yourself. Know who to know who to know, so that you can step into your season of yes and your season of success. Listen, I don't just really write about this, but I talk about this even more in my amazing Eagles community. It's where I'm empowering you to soar into greater success and purpose. And it's such a unique opportunity. Yeah, it's such a unique opportunity of the growth and the greatness of who it is that you are, where it is that you are. That's going to cause you to declutter your life. It's going to cause you to move from where it is that you are to where you need to be. And I'll just tell you like this. Listen, if you want to do more, if you want to become more, if you want to make more, what are you waiting for? Join my Eagles Academy at theeaglesacademy.com. And you're going to now be ushered into coaching from myself, all of my exclusive trainings, being a part of my private community of entrepreneurs and leaders as I increase your ideas, your impact, and your influence to really give you the transformation that you desire to receive. And here's the beautiful thing about it. You know, it's less than $30 a month. But if you join right now, you can really reap all the benefits and the opportunities of where it is that you can step into your greatness. Is less than a cup of coffee a day, less than the price of a cup of coffee a day. So I want you to pour into you. Register now at theeaglesacademy.com. Tap in and you'll be experiencing all of my coaching, all of my connectivity, and my community each and every single week. Yeah. Be a part of it. Register now at theeaglesacademy.com. I know you were transformed. Theeaglesacademy.com. When you get there, tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed. I know you were transformed by this conversation. All I want you to do is just send a love donation, send a cash app. You can do that on my website, EddieConnor.com. Yes, you can. You can do that there. You can also send a cash app, $DR Eddie Ministries, PayPal, info@EddieConnor.com, as well as Zelle, EddieConnorJr @gmail.com. Your support helps me do the work, not just online, but also offline, to empower people to grow in their greatness. And when I'm doing that, serving, working, giving back to the community, pastoring as the pastor of the Remnant Worshipers Ministry in the city of Detroit, come check us out at our church, 10 o'clock a.m. on Sundays, and then 7 o'clock p.m. on Tuesdays. We'd love to see your face in the places. Yours truly, Dr. Eddie. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Follow me on social media at EddieConnorJr. Yours truly, Dr. Eddie, your main man, 100 grand, your brother. And I mean that from another mother. Family has been fun, but you know, brother got to run. So I want you to know it's been a privilege and a pleasure, a treat and a treasure, joy beyond measure. But I want you to remember to keep the faith and believe it's going to be bigger, better, brighter, peace, and a whole lot of love. Keep soaring higher. What's going on, family? Listen, today is the day. My new book, Know Your No, is everywhere. It's officially being released today, and it's all about how to build healthy boundaries and love without losing yourself. Boundaries are so key, it's so important. They are not limitations, they are for your liberation. Anyone who's upset with you having boundaries, listen, you just know that they realize they can't control you anymore. All the controls are off, all the manipulation is canceled, and now you're able to move into a place to where you're bountiful and you have created healthy boundaries. Go ahead and get the book right now. It's such a great book of liberation and inspiration. It's available right now on Amazon.
as well as you get a signed copy of my website, EddieConnor.com. Spread the word, tell a friend to tell a friend, gift a book to somebody. Go and get it right now. Know you know it's time for you to say yes to yourself.